I feel like jobs can put a lot of pressure on you and make you feel disposable. Am I pregnant / do we want more kids? All those things that are like intrinsic. Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be strictly a life updates Q&A video. I normally post vlogs on my channel about motherhood, fitness, lifestyle. If you're new here, it's not so often that I sit down and do like chatty, intimate life update vlogs with you guys, and a lot has changed recently. I also asked you guys to ask me questions on my story, so I'm going to be answering those questions. So this will be like a short and sweet video with some life update. Please go ahead and give the video a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me. It really helps my channel grow. I need to show you guys what I'm wearing. I got this waffle lounge jumpsuit from the brand Set Active. I am already obsessed with Set, but please just look at this. This is so cute. It goes all the way to the ground. I'm not doing a great job of like showing it, but I feel so cozy right now. I got a medium. They have some really nice colors. I'm really considering getting another color. And then I gotta show you guys these slippers that I got on Amazon. My Amazon storefront is linked in the bio, so go ahead and check that out if you want to be comfy and cozy. And without further ado, I am gonna sit down and chat with you guys. So I was literally breastfeeding my 10-month-old. She's almost 11 months, by the way, and that's why there's this stain. My 3-year-old Luna, she's taking a nap right now, and my husband is with the baby, so I have some time to update you guys. Let me pull out like my little notes because there are quite a few updates. Luna turned 3. I did have some footage from her birthday, but I didn't get a lot of it, so I'm debating on whether I'll incorporate it into like another vlog. Luna is doing amazing. She is so super athletic. Her personality has definitely come out. Same with Nova. Nova has been walking since about 8.5 months, and she is trying to keep up with Luna. They are both kind of learning to share with each other and just like communicate with each other. And then of course Nova is going to be 1 year on Christmas Eve. So there is that. The other elephant in the room that you guys may have noticed is that I am no longer working, or I'm not working currently at my job. So I honestly can't go into a lot of it, but what I will say is that it was not a mutual decision, and it was also really ironic because the video where I showed you guys me going to do like my brand event with my job was literally like a week before they let me go, and so it was just literally so ironic. But I had been, long story short, I've been with my company for almost 5 years, and like I said, I don't want to talk too much about it, but we went through a management change and a lot of complications came from that. And I think the one thing that I do want to say though is that not working at this job and in the toxic environment that I was subjected to has allowed me to kind of like reprioritize my life right now, especially having 2 small children. And I look back and I'm just like, everything that I was doing was actually like insane. Like I was literally working a full-time corporate job, like pregnant all of last year with a toddler, like both of them were home. I didn't have any other childcare. It wasn't until like the last 1 or 2 months that we started putting Luna in childcare. But other than that, like I'm so proud of myself for being able to manage that. But not only that, like I also learned your family is first, and at the end of the day, like you can put so much effort into your job and your career, but, and I hate to sound crass, but like if you die today, your job will go on tomorrow. Like they'll just hire somebody else in place of you. So, you know, with that being said, I think that's definitely an eye-opening thing, especially coming into the year of 30. I don't think it's a coincidence. And yeah, so for the time being, I'm just simply enjoying like being present with my kids because I'll never get these moments back. And I am so grateful that like I'm able to do that right now because, you know, I can't do it forever for sure, just to be completely transparent, but I think it's allowed me to just like explore what life would look like if things were a little bit different, and I'm just so grateful for that. So that's why you guys are probably like, okay, she used to talk to us about work and everything, but yeah, as of September, I have been relaxing, chilling. I'm not in this like toxic high stress anxiety position, so that's good. So the other update is, if you guys saw my last vlog, my husband bought a podcast microphone for me, and I am definitely going to be starting a podcast. So it's still in its infancy stages for sure, but I do have an idea of what the name is going to be, and people always tell me that they like my voice, so I'm hoping that you guys will like it as well as the content, not just the sound. But yeah. And what else? Oh, and then Vlogmas. I do want to announce to you guys that I'm going to do my best to do Vlogmas. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do every single day, because with the 2 small kids, it is really hard to like edit and get the video up in the same day. But I am going to be like vlogging so much, and I'm hoping that it will bring a lot more viewers to my channel, but also that I will give you guys the content that you're wanting to see. I feel like Vlogmas is a different animal because it is very, it is very real time, you know what I mean? So it's probably going to be a lot more unedited things. But yeah. So with that being said, those are pretty much all the updates, and then I've got a lot of questions that will kind of overlap probably. So let's jump into the questions. All right, so first question is how to balance mom and work life. And I thought this was an appropriate one to start with since I was just talking about leaving my job. So it is very tough. It is very tough to spread yourself through all these different areas of your life. But I think if you have no choice, and if you can, find support systems where you can. I will also say, like, really think about your priorities, because like I said, you're not going to get back the time with your kids. And although, you know, you want to be like a boss, a girl boss or whatever, like just your health and your mental health is much more important. And I feel like jobs can put a lot of pressure on you, and make you feel disposable, and that's just not healthy. So support systems is really important. Also, like, just thinking back to how I managed it, I literally would just take it day by day and try not to worry too much. If you write out a schedule of to-dos every day, you know, including the work stuff, including like the mom duty stuff, then you can kind of balance and see, like, are you doing more of one thing and whatnot. I think it's possible. I think I got to a point where I definitely needed childcare, but it's not impossible, and it also can be very empowering if you're able to do it successfully. How to stay motivated to work out daily. So for those of you that follow me on Instagram, I have always been a lover of fitness. I actually was thinking about doing a separate video dedicated to my fitness journey, but to me, it's easy to stay motivated once you just stay consistent, and also once you start seeing results. And I don't just mean aesthetic results, but like feeling strong, feeling well, feeling proud of yourself for being consistent with something. All those things that are like intrinsic, I think that helps me to stay motivated to work out daily. And then also, I preach a lot about this, but there's not one cookie cutter fitness plan. And so I feel like the idea is to create a sustainable workout plan for yourself, and not just try to copy what you see somebody else doing on the internet. You know, like, obviously if you want to look a certain way, then you have to do certain things to get there, but obviously everybody has different goals. So not everybody needs to or wants to lose 30 pounds. Not everybody wants to build a bubble butt. So find out what works for you and what's going to make you feel strong and like empowered, and what's sustainable. Okay, guys. I heard crying in the background. Luna just woke up, so I have to move through this very quickly. Next question. Am I pregnant / do we want more kids? No, I'm not pregnant. Do we want more kids? Yes, theoretically, but also it's God's plan. So preferably I would like for us to be like in a different home before we have another kid. And then also, you know, as much as you want to, you know, feel like it's up to you, sometimes it's just God's plan. So I think that if we had had a boy, we probably would have felt more done than we are now, if that makes sense. But because we had another girl, I think we might try again for a boy. When, I'm not sure. I'm 30 now. I would prefer to have him or her sooner than later, but I don't know. Pregnancy is just hard on the body. So, do I regret moving to Texas, and what are the pros and cons of Texas? So, all in all, no, I do not regret moving to Texas, especially for the season of life we're in. I cannot envision us living in New York City, Manhattan with the 2 small kids right now, just kind of in the life stage that we're in. One, just because it's so expensive over there, and then just a concern with safety. And not to say that I don't love, you know, the amenities of like an urban city and whatnot, but it can be a very dangerous place, you know, when you're surrounded by so many people and you're having to be exposed to so many people, like riding the subway, all that stuff. So I don't regret moving to Texas. The pros of Texas are that it is extremely affordable. The weather is pretty good. I will say that I thought the weather was going to be a little bit different than it is, so it still gets really cold here. The good news is there's still all seasons, but it also gets really hot here, so you know, it's a trade-off. Those are the pros. I also think that it's pretty family friendly from what I've seen. Some of the cons, one, I feel like it's hard for me to find really good different kinds of food, and maybe that's just because we're in a suburb of Dallas and not downtown, but you know, there's no place like New York where it's like 3 a.m. and you can eat whatever kind of food you want. And some of the other cons, what would be some of the other cons? I feel like there's the stereotypical cons of Texas, if you guys know what I mean, like political and all that, but for us, I don't think we've faced anything personally that would really off-put me to Texas. Is really random. Somebody asked me why linen sheets, and I think it's funny because one, I might have posted somewhere that I have linen sheets. I definitely have a linen duvet, which I love and I'm never going back, but our sheets right now are actually flannel. So I've got some flannel, like I'll show you guys because I'm sitting right next to my bed. I've got these flannel Christmas sheets from Target that are just really warm and cozy. I'm just in my cozy girl era right now. And then our normal sheets, I think, are just like a cotton blend. I don't think they're linen. I do know that there are great benefits to linen sheets. Like I think they're very like durable. But we've been okay with the Casa Luna, I think, cotton bedding from Target. And then I have the linen duvet cover with an insert, and then I also have a Casa Luna like duvet, like heavy, what is it called, like down or something like that. But I just have both because if you guys know my struggle, the girls like also sleep in the bed, and sometimes there's like accidents, like and I just constantly feel like I have to be washing or changing the sheets, so I needed to have backups. But yeah, with that being said, I think that's the end of this video. It's short, sweet, and to the point. I answered, I think, all of the questions that came in, and I am just so excited for this new chapter of life. I feel like I said, it's so fitting, like me turning 30 this year, and I am just looking forward to not, what's the word, like restricting myself. Like I just want to have endless opportunity and like be open to that, and just like work on manifesting and work on being passionate about the things that I really want to do and not feeling stuck. So that being said, I hope like this video was fun to watch and that maybe you took something from this video. Go ahead and comment down below, guys. Let's like talk about it. I love this little community that I'm building, and I hope you guys have a happy holidays, and I'll see you in the next video.